Have you ever experienced a conflict, a parts conflict inside of you? And by that I mean, have you ever experienced something when a part of you wants one thing for you, but a part of you wants the complete opposite? So maybe a part of you wants you to write that book, to record that song, to put that video out. A part of you wants you to go for that really amazing job. But there's another part of you that doesn't want that for you. It tries to stop you moving forward. It tries to stop you from writing that book. It tries to stop you from recording that song. It tries to stop you from making that movie. It tries to stop you from putting that video out. It tries to stop you from writing an ad campaign. If you have, then I want you to listen up, because conventional wisdom says that that part of us that doesn't want us to move forwards is trying to hurt us, it's trying to harm us. And that if it's because it's trying to hurt us and because it's trying to harm us, we should either ignore it completely, shut it down completely, or beat up on it. And that is not ever going to work. So I've got another option for you. I want you to think of that part that's trying to stop you from doing that thing, that part that you would traditionally say is sabotaging you. I want you to think of that part as being an overprotective parent. You see, that part of you that we would say is a saboteur, that part of you that isn't giving you the freedom to move forwards and is blocking you, is handbraking you, isn't doing it to cause you pain, misery and suffering. It's doing it because it loves you and it wants to protect you. It wants to keep you safe, just like an overprotective parent. So rather than shutting it down, rather than pushing it down, rather than completely ignoring it, which you wouldn't do to a loving, overprotective parent, I want you to accept it for what it is. I want you to know that all it's trying to do is keep you safe. It doesn't want you to go outside of your comfort zone, because it doesn't know that you'll be safe if you go outside of your comfort zone. So it wants you to do things that are predictable, that you've done before. It doesn't want you to move out of the house. It doesn't want you to move into your own house, because it loves you, because it wants to protect you, because it doesn't like the uncertainty that comes with that much change. Now, when you do that, this is what happens. The voice starts quietening down, because just like that parent, you have to show that voice that it is wrong. You have to demonstrate to that overprotective, loving voice that actually what you want to do is the right thing to do. So how do you do it? Well, I'm assuming if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you moved out of your house, your parental home, your family home. And maybe your parents didn't want you to leave. They were probably really upset when you left, because again, they loved you and they didn't want you to get hurt or harmed in the big wide world. Think of it like that. And when you left, you proved to them that you were safe outside their loving embrace. Yeah? You proved that you could go it alone. You proved that you could do things on your own. And then eventually the parents stopped worrying so much. It's the same thing with that part of you that's torn, that part of you that wants to pull you back and hold you back. It's not trying to hurt you, it's not trying to harm you, it's trying to keep you safe. So say to it, the next time that part of you pops up, the next time that voice comes in your head and says, don't move forwards, you're not good enough, etc., don't beat up on it. Just accept it. Go, I know what you're saying, yeah? I understand that you're a bit worried, but I'm going to go forwards anyway.